if there are people who do not believe in you, prove to them that you are worthy. Prove to them that you are going to be a success. You are already a success.
From doing our hobbies to testing our friends.
In the end of the video, we'll find out who did the best, gonna have a privilege of choosing a punishment for the loser.
Hopefully I win.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yes, unfortunately. You know how long it takes for me to do my makeup? How long? 15 minutes. Well, you're just gonna decrease it to 5 minutes. You're just gonna remove that extra 0.
When your bestie starts giving villain origin story energy, it's time to log off and let her monologue alone. Let's be real, Sofi didn't just drift apart from NEVEDA, aka Veronica Coste. She swerved like she saw the Titanic coming and refused to be another casualty of clout-chasing chaos. Once close collaborators, their creative chemistry fizzled out faster than NEVEDA's fake positivity quotes on Instagram.
That was the most weird experience I've ever had. Picking up Starbucks in a weird-looking outfit like this. He probably just glad that I didn't kill him. Anyways.
Oh, honey, it wasn't just growing apart, it was mutually assured pettiness. Sofi started throwing soft shade, calling out fake friendships and toxic energy. If that isn't a polite influencer way of saying, I'm over the mess, I don't know what is. The timing? Right after NEVEDA's content went from quirky cool girl to walking red flag with a ring light.
We changed and I love my outfit.
Yes, I love your outfit so much.
I love your outfit. Look at this short jeans. I can't even cover
Look at how
that.
long these jeans are. They go almost to the floor.
I love it. Look at these jeans. I cannot even cover my feet.
They're
oh my
perfect.
God. I would never wear blue skinny jeans.
And while Sofi leaned into balance, self-worth, and self-care, NEVEDA was, well, spiraling in public with chaotic IG lives and enough Delulu energy to start her own zodiac sign. It's giving, I'm not like other girls, but weaponized. So, Sofi did what any wise Gen Z queen does when the vibes are off. She vanished. Quietly, confidently, no clapback needed. Just a subtle middle finger in the form of maturity. The same way you silently block your toxic ex and glow up in peace. And she said this with the casual arrogance of someone who thinks being that girl means slowly dying for aesthetics. Meanwhile, her audience? Mostly teen girls, which makes this not just tone deaf, it's straight up dangerous. You can't glamorize starvation like it's some edgy trend. That's not main character energy, it's pro-Anna Pinterest board with a side of malpractice. The worst part? There was no trigger warning. No context, just NEVEDA bragging about surviving on energy drinks like she's auditioning for the Hunger Games, Influencer Edition. Now cut to Sofi. She's out here hyping balanced meals, body confidence, and boundaries. She posts content that heals, not harms. She talks about mental health like she's been through it, not like it's a quirky brand aesthetic. That contrast couldn't be louder if it had a marching band. Sofi quietly exits the room while NEVEDA leans deeper into her starving and thriving fantasy, but we see through it. NEVEDA's not healing, she's spiraling on live and pretending it's manifestation. NEVEDA's idea of evolving content? Tossing in a few OnlyFans creators, slapping on some sexy thumbnails and pretending it's social commentary. Sis, you're not exposing the patriarchy. You're exploiting your teenage followers for views. And NEVEDA knows it, which makes it strategic. And by strategic, I mean creepy AF. Sofi clearly saw the direction and noped out of there. She didn't make a fuss, just stopped showing up, which, honestly, iconic. Because real influencers don't just protect their own peace, they protect their audience too. You can't call it empowerment if it's built on teen confusion. So, let's talk about the video that made fans go from, haha, quirky, to, do we call the police, or NEVEDA dropped a dreamy, soft-filtered stalker-themed date vlog. Yes, stalker. As in, this is literally a crime stalker. But she filmed it like it was a Lana Del Rey music video shot on ketamine. It wasn't satire, it wasn't horror. It was a Pinterest board for obsessive behavior, dressed up as romance. Cue fans in the comments, girl, are you okay? And this feels dangerous? Spoiler alert, it was. The video played out like a Delulu fantasy of being watched, followed, claimed. Not in a kinky way, which would still require context and boundaries, but in a full-blown, he tracked my location and now we're in love narrative. What in the Netflix original trauma is going on here? The worst part? Nevada doubled down. No trigger warning, no disclaimer, just vibes and obsessive behavior presented to teenagers as aspirational content. Sofi again dipped out like the main character in a horror movie who doesn't open the creepy door. She saw the aestheticized obsession, felt the danger, and said, "Nope, I'm not being emotionally waterboarded for content." It's not edgy. It's not cute. It's a TikTok with Stockholm Syndrome, and Nevada hit post like it was art. It's like setting your house on fire and then filming a clean with me vlog in the ashes. Nevada didn't pivot. She escaped accountability in a yoga pose. This healing arc feels less like growth and more like brand strategy. A new aesthetic, new keywords, a few affirmations slapped over trauma dump edits, and boom, monetized vulnerability. Meanwhile, Sofi has actually talked about healing. Not the trendy version, but the hard, honest, ugly stuff. No sponsors, just truth. And that's why people trust her. Nevada, she's out here lighting mental health red flags like candles in a spa. And the cherry on top, the sponsored therapy plug with zero acknowledgement of the harm she caused. No, hey, I glamorized disordered eating. No, sorry for making stalking look cute. Just anyway, use my code. Therapy's great. But branding your collapse as a girl boss rebirth, that's not healing, that's content farming. Nevada didn't just admire Sofi, she became her. Style, jacked, caption tone, hijacked, trending outfits, catchphrases, aesthetic choices, all mysteriously mirrored within days. It's giving single white female TikTok edition. We're talking whole looks lifted off Sofi's feed, hair clips, check, softcore lighting, check. Healing but hot vibe, full ripoff. And don't even get me started on the captions that suddenly started sounding like a Sofi AI bot. At first, it was subtle, cute even, like, haha, she's inspired, but then it got weird fast. Fans started clocking it in the comments. Is this Sofi's outfit? Didn't Sofi say this exact quote last week? Nevada was riding Sofi's influence like it was a marketing plan, because Sofi had what Nevada wanted, authentic trust. Not just followers, loyalty. And instead of building her own thing, Nevada tried to absorb it. But here's the gag. No matter how much she mimicked, Sofi's authenticity couldn't be duplicated. You can steal someone's branding, but not their soul. So what did Sofi do? She said nothing, just vanished. Quietly, classy, deadly. Because when someone copies your whole personality, the loudest clapback is just being unbothered. Let the clone choke on her own algorithm. Imagine being the only teenager in a room full of emotionally unstable 25-year-olds and still being the most mature one there. And the real irony? Sofi walked away without burning a single bridge, because the people building those bridges were already tossing matches. Her silence? Not weakness. It's strategy. Nevada is still stuck performing on a stage built from Sofi's discarded ethics. And Sofi, she's somewhere healing for real, probably eating breakfast and minding her business. So, here's to the girl who got out before it got ugly, or worse, before it became her. Sofi didn't quit. She won.